Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on KREM News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we do begin with breaking news at this Friday. The man police believe shot Derek Schaefer this weekend is now in the Spokane County Jail. Police arrested 32-year-old Andre Moore in downtown Spokane this morning. And so now we're going to take a look. This is Derek Schaefer. He was sitting in his parked car on the lower South Hill when police say Moore came up and shot him. So far, investigators have not released a motive for what they say is the murder. Moore was booked on first-degree murder charges, and he will be appearing before a judge in about an hour. It is just 1 minute past noon right now as we take a live look outside on this Friday. We have Nicole Hernandez with our weather.
Hey, yeah, it is a beautiful fall day today. I was really excited to get outside and be here because I feel like we have to soak up the sun today before a kind of cloudy and rainy weekend ahead of us. We'll talk about that in a few minutes, but let's stick with today. We are looking beautiful. We're going to warm up to the high 50s, even 60s in some spots across the region, and it's going to be sunny. Like I mentioned, you're going to want to enjoy it today because take a look at what your weekend looks like. Clouds start building in on Saturday and then rain hits on Sunday. So be prepared for some very typical fall-like weather with temperatures in the mid-50s and then rain.
All right, my friend, thank you. We do have an update on the new homeless outreach teams in downtown Spokane. The city says their crews have cleared 96 encampments in just over 10 days. The city says while many of the sites did not have people living there, they do say the majority of the people that they have done outreach with are accepting connection to behavioral health or housing services. So starting next week, Spokane 311 will be rolling out a new outreach reporting feature to help teams provide care to folks that are in need of assistance. The teams were launched in partnership with the Catholic Charities of Eastern Washington. And a 7-time convicted felon faced a judge yesterday after deputies arrested him for a shooting in Spokane Valley. Investigators say 42-year-old Justin Hancock fired his gun at a man, then took off before deputies were able to catch up with him. Spokane Valley deputies responded to that shooting. It was at a home near East Harrington Avenue and North Vista Road last month. They say no one was hurt, and they believe the shooting happened after a disagreement over a car. Hancock fired a gun at the ground. The bullet then ricocheted and went through a garage. Hancock is facing charges of assault in the first degree and unlawful possession of a firearm. And now WashDOT says it is in need of financial support when it comes to repaving roads and responding to emergencies. Folks there say the money just isn't there. For the next 2 years, Washington is allocating $900 million out of the state's budget for the restoration of bridges and highways. However, WashDOT says that money does not always go where they want it to. The funds for roadway restoration often ends up going towards traffic incidents instead.
As those emergent needs come up, they need to be addressed. And so those normally come out of the preservation program. We are getting prepared to, if there is additional funding that would become available, that we are ready to go out with projects.
And this is coming as Governor Bob Ferguson signed a near $3 billion state budget package into law earlier this year. That includes a 6-cent gas tax increase, with those funds slated to go towards construction projects. And Pullman's PBS station, KWSU TV, is going off the air after a loss of nearly $2 million in federal funding. Northwest Public Broadcasting said it must now realign the budget, and discontinuing the station will reduce the cost by $1.8 million. The channel is expected to end its operations by December 31st. And burn restrictions have been lifted for Spokane County. Officials say, though, even though restrictions have been lifted, they want to send out a reminder that it's important to remember that outdoor burning in the county is still regulated, and they do advise to check with your local agency before lighting any fire. Happening today until December, the Spokane City Council will be hosting a food drive and fundraiser for 2 local food programs. The food drive is for Zilch and Bite to Go, and right now they are accepting non-perishable foods and donations. You can drop food off at City Hall. There will also be designated drop boxes at the Chase Gallery. We have a link on our website with more information on how you can help. Happening tomorrow, the City of Sandpoint will be hosting a second open house, and that's to answer questions about the $130 million water treatment plant bond. The city is hoping to fund a renovation and bring the plant up to the standard required by the Clean Water Act. The bond will be on the November election ballot. The open house is happening tomorrow morning. That's at Sandpoint City Hall at 10 a.m.